I'd seen many of Girish Karnad's earlier films, but and I've been out of India for more than 25 years, and so I have to keep up with many cinemas in the world, in Europe, in America, Bollywood, and also so there's only a certain amount of films that I can see of every language, and I've acted in Malayalam, I've acted in Telugu, so it's not possible for me to see all the films in all the languages, but I have seen some good films of Kannada films. And I also have a very deep link with Karnataka, because my first wife created Nityagram, a great dance institution, and it was Ramakrishna Hegde who gave her the land on lease to set up this institution, and we supported everything she did, and she left even after her death. Dance troupes keep going across the world even today to continue her legacy, and in Pratima's memory, I thank Karnataka for all that it gave her to enable such a great institution, Nityagram. It is not doing 5 disciplines of dance like it did at that time. It is focusing now mainly on Odissi, and they are doing very well in terms of the fact that their troupes travel around the world to the greatest dance theatres in the world and get the best reviews in the world. A very big question. You know, Indian cinema has been part of India's life for over a century now, and it plays a very central role in the way it has shaped our entertainment, our sense of story, our sense of enjoyment of life, given us some incredibly unforgettable moments and emotions. So there is a great tradition and a great deal to be enormously thankful to Indian cinema. I have seen many changes in this industry from cinemas, films being made just for cinemas, then films being made for television, then films going to DVD, then films going to the internet, and now the OTT streaming services. The film industry has to now look at a whole new paradigm, because with the coming of the OTT services and the change in the viewing habits of the audience in COVID, people have got used to seeing things on television. So theatre films have to be very special for people to go to theatres. Now a film like this that we are making is best seen in the theatres because it is such a mythological scale, the sound effects, the colours. You will experience the totality of that experience in the theatre. Films that are so more normal films will have a harder time in the theatre because people will expect them to come to OTT and they won't go to theatres. So Indian film industry has to survive by making great films, as they always do, but also by every producer trying to enter the long form of OTTs as well. But I think cinema is here to stay. It will always be with us. There will always be films that touch us, move us, blow us out of the water, and like this film, remind us of the great stories of our heritage and mythology that define, in a sense, who we are as a people. And there are many traditions and many religions that have great traditions, and all of them are free to show their traditions cinematically. But I think what is being done here is something very special, because it is about an Adivasi boy who became a god and is worshipped by all Hindu communities at a time when India has its first Adivasi president.